welcome back to our channel. Up to now, whatever we made in this channel was about how to find products and vendors or alternative countries to procure your products from. We are missing a link here. Import-export business makes you money only if you're able to resell the products. And for the majority of people, that is the hard part. So in this video, we are going to introduce easy, affordable, and practical ways to find buyers. We're also sharing related experience and pro tips throughout the video. You should also share your sales experience in the comment section for others to use. So after watching this video, please go ahead and add your personal touch to this video. Before talking strategies, please know that there are 4 types of products with high risk and we should stay clear of them. So let's see what those products are. The first is products with low shelf life, such as fruits, vegetables, and perishables. Because in case of an unforeseen problem with logistics or custom clearance issues, you are facing the danger of losing all you have. They are also harder and more costly to store and transport. So if you are considered newcomers or rookies, do not approach these kind of products. The next products are the ones that are subjected to quarantines. Those products take longer to get to you, and most of them require a specific and hard to get permits. In general, always choose the products with the least bureaucratic procedures. In this way, you would stay fresh and get into less troubles, so you'd save your stamina for sale and strategizing your next move. After that, we have the products with mandatory standard testing. The best way for you to stay out of loss is to get your products as soon as possible. Minimize the time they are in transport or in government custody. When you have the goods in your hand, you can keep them safer and you are more agile in sales and marketing. Last but not least, the goods with tariffs more than 30%. Because the tariffs are high for a reason, which means that there are strong local manufacturers or competitions within your country. These products usually leave you with little profit. The general rule is that anything you buy from another country has to have a price difference of at least 30%. Otherwise, it is not worth buying. Well, that's all the products you should not choose to invest your money on. The good news is that they are only 20 to 50% of the importable goods depending on the destination country. So let's see how to sell the products you can buy. Depending on the goods you choose to import, you can have one of these 3 categories of clients and customers. We will tell you how to sell your products to each of them and what tips to follow in order to avoid loss or maximizing your profit. So, your buyers could be number 1, mass population, number 2, wholesalers, number 3, factories and manufacturers. The first question we answer is when to do marketing and sale. Well, the answer is, wait for it, before you even start signing contracts or paying down payment to your suppliers. The procedure is like this. First, you start choosing the right product. And by the way, if you haven't chosen any products yet or even don't know how to, watch our videos in our channel. We shared some good products there. Then you choose a list of suppliers and get into screening them. After that, you would get the samples, and if you liked it, negotiate the price. Right after these steps, when you get the samples, is the best time to do marketing and try selling it to your buyers. Now that you know when and who to sell, let's see how. As I said, the first category is the mass population. In order to sell them your goods, you can choose either of 2 options: a store-based sale or online sale. Each have their own merits, and that's for another video to discuss. But if you're willing to go for a store-based, you would not need heavy and expensive advertising. In old-fashioned marketing, word of mouth and a store full of people is always the best strategy to lure more people in. You would need a store suitable for your products, 1 or 2 well-dressed, easygoing and young salespersons, and an accountant who keeps tracks of your money and goods. Now you set up your store, but in order to make it full of people, you should sell at 10% lower than the market price. Pro tip: do not underestimate the value of a good accountant. When you have someone to track your revenue and warehouse, you are free to strategize and determine your next move. Remember, always outsource if you can. Don't be obsessed with doing everything yourself. Delegate whenever possible. Moving on, in case you choose the online sale, do not start your own B2C website. Just get a showcase from famous B2C websites such as Amazon and sell your products using their resources. Believe me when I tell you, the last thing you need in your business is the headache of website security, SEO, and programming problems. But when you use famous websites such as Amazon or so, they have world-class SEO and security. They also have much more visitors than your newly set up website. Again, you'd need that accountant and another 1 or 2 persons who are your customer care and the shipper guy. In addition to that, you'd also need a good social media account on the popular social media app in your country. Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, or whatsoever. You also need a rookie influencer to be your promoter. Just browse that social media for a day or two and choose a semi-unknown but with potential person that you like to get into an affiliate marketing plan with. You can choose and negotiate with several of these guys. Instead of expensive advertising, pay them if they sell for you. Selling to mass population is the right choice for you? Let's go over pros and cons and you decide whether or not it's good for you. The pros are: the customers pay you instant cash, so no bill of exchange or later payments. The money is in your account as soon as you sell the product. The next one is that you sell with higher marginal profit. Obviously, when you omit the middleman, you can cash the money into your pocket. And the cons are, it takes longer for you to sell the whole cargo and get your money back. Also, you would be in contact with so many clients with different tastes and attitudes, and that can give you nightmares. Warehousing and shipping can also be problematic at times for you. The next plan is to sell to wholesalers. It's a great choice and it's easier than what you think. If you know someone that can put you in contact with them, it's great. But if you don't, no worries. Just search for them in the industry union, forums, yellow books, or locations that their warehouses are. In this line of business, all you need to have is a good product with a reasonable price, and you'd have no problems with the wholesalers. They usually see and talk money, and they have good eyes for a catch. Be the catch and they will come after you. Get your samples ready and go to them. Do not reveal your supplier at any cost. And during the negotiation, always be straightforward. Go right to the price based on ordered quantity and things like that. Be precise and state your terms realistically and clearly. You would be surprised how easy it is to sign a deal with them. You must talk at least to 5 retailers. Deal with 1, but have 4 others as plan B options. Pro tip: do not accept due payments. Also, do not accept proposition that requires you to hand over your products without contracts and down payments. What's more, refuse to accept offers that requires you to send them products to sell and then pay you when the products are sold. You can always offer them a discount if they pay you in cash and right away. With wholesalers, you should always find a way for right now. And remember, if you didn't reach agreements with them, you can always sell to the mass population, as long as you have the goods in your hands. So, do not leave the goods in their warehouse or anywhere else. The next plan is to sell to factories and manufacturers. In this case, your products is either of 3 things: raw materials, the whole production line, machineries, or smaller parts of a bigger production line. Well, for that, you have to get in contact with the business manager or CEO of the company. Do not waste your time with inferior positions. Be friends with them, but do not discuss terms with them, because you have to repeat again with their boss. Prepare your brochure and statistical figures to convince them to buy from you. Always focus on the amount of money they would save if they choose you or your solution. If your solution is really profitable for them, they would come around, and then it mostly depends on you and your people's skill. So it's a good time to read some books and attend some seminars on that. If you know any good technique to improve your social skills, introduce them in comments so that others can use them. In this case, you must be the official representative of your supplier, because if you're not, the factories send their business development guys to find your supplier and negotiate with them. It will result in you losing your profit. In order to avoid that, as soon as things get serious, propose to sign an NDA, which is a non-disclosure agreement with the buyer. In this way, your commission is guaranteed. Well, that's enough for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if so, please subscribe. See you until the next video.